introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Tom Thompson. I'm the Human Resources Manager here at French Oil.
So could you tell me a little bit about your college experience?
Well, I went to University of Illinois in Chicago and got my bachelor's degree in business administration. Went into the service, and while I was in the service, I got my master's in business administration as well from Oklahoma University.
And what does this company specialize in?
Specializes in large presses, as you see here, whether it be polymer presses or whether it be the screw presses, as you see down at the other end of the floor here, and some of the hydraulics.
What does a typical day look like for you?
Typical day for me, one is I do a lot of different things. I do a lot of the recruiting, so I'm reviewing resumes, I'm working with our employees on benefits issues, as well as different types of projects that we may be doing to improve employee relations.
And what do you like about having French Oil located in Pikla?
It's a great small town, and family-run business that's been here since 1900, and it's great for the community. I mean, a lot of places where people don't have to travel far, to go and work. You hear so many different people wanting to go to different locations. Like, I got to travel to Cincinnati to do work. That's a long drive. And if you don't have to, why do that? So to have businesses here like we do have that provides employment, it's a wonderful opportunity.
So how have you seen this company grow over time?
I've seen us add positions, because of the business that we have. I have not been here that long, but while I've been here, we've added a number of positions, not only on the production floor, but as well as on our salaried side, the engineering staff and materials side.
Are you accepting applicants with minimal experience?
We are, especially when we have general labor type positions. Some of our other positions in the machinists, we could bring somebody on in with minimal experience as well and do some training.
And what type of training do you offer those applicants with minimal experience?
A lot of hands-on training, and it's training not only on safety as well as the type of material that we work with here, the machines that we have, the power machines, the hand tools. And the training is really designed for them to learn the processes of putting our machinery together, especially in this area here, the assembly team. It takes a lot. I mean, you got to work a lot and you got to understand it, because you're not going to be proficient right off the bat. Not even after a year you're going to be proficient. It takes a while. So that's why we've got a lot of people here with a lot of longevity.
Does your company offer tuition reimbursement or assistance when taking classes to earn credits?
Yes, we do, and that's one of the things that we're very proud of. Individuals can go get their certifications, can go get their bachelor's degree, their associate's degree, their master's degree, if they want to. Let's say if I wanted to go into an engineering, I could start taking classes at a university for an engineering degree, and the company would assist with that.
If I were a community member wanting to pursue a career here at French Oil, what steps would I take?
Well, for individuals starting out, with, let's say here in the assembly area, with very little experience, it could be $15 to $17 an hour. The benefits that we have are two different types of health care plans. We've got a great 401k plan that the company contributes 25% based upon what you contribute in, so that is an excellent deal. We've got short-term disability. We've got 10 paid holidays that we have. Vacation, you earn vacation. You can, if you work 8 months in your very first year, you got 2 weeks that's starting January 1. So, some of the benefits here are really, really good, Plus, we like to work with our employees, We're not constantly, watching their time. We're not constantly, saying you're back from work late. We just don't do that. So that's what's nice about a family-run business. We trust our employees.
What's some advice you would give our students who are wanting to go into the manufacturing field?
Well, first of all, you would want to go onto either Indeed or to the Job and Family Services, whether it be Miami County or Montgomery County. You would want to look at the Chamber of Commerce and see what open positions we have. Take a look at those job descriptions. See if what we are asking for, you have those qualifications for. And if you do, by all means, apply for it. Those resumes will come right directly to me, which I'll take a look at them. I may call that individual for a phone screen, and based upon that, from what I get out of the individual and validating what experiences they've got, I'll bring them on in and we'll sit down and we'll talk with other levels of management.
What's a piece of advice you would give one of our students who are planning on going into the manufacturing field?
Take as many courses as you can, there at the school. Understand mathematics, understand reading, okay? Understand all the mechanics. If you can get into some of those mechanical classes, take them. Get yourself prepared to be able to walk into an environment like this and understand it as much as possible. Have enough experience and enough education that you're above that other individual so that you can get that job.
Hello, my name is Andrew Mason, and today I'm here with Kyle. Kyle, can you introduce yourself?
Kyle Kudrovich. I am a hydraulic sales engineer here at French Oil.
What's a typical day look like for a hydraulic sales engineer?
That is a difficult question to answer. So the day varies. Basically, I respond to customers as needed. So the day might start off sending emails back and forth, discussing ongoing orders. May have an issue on the shop floor, I need to convey that to the customer. So it fluctuates, but my main goal is to provide the best response and best feedback to our customers, make sure that we're able to provide what they're looking for.
What kind of college education do you have?
I don't actually have a college degree. I went to high school at Stebbins High School down in Mad River School District. I went to Sinclair Community College for a little while. Decided I wanted to get into the workforce, so I started here rather young in the engineering department. Worked my way through a few different positions, eventually into sales.
What's some advice you give to our students that are looking to getting into the manufacturing field?
Simple advice is show up every day, show up on time, and give it your all. Find something that entertains you. There's the phrase, you find a job that you love, you'll never work a day in your life. You'll thoroughly enjoy it. If you're enjoying it, the work will come easy.
What do you like about working at French Oil?
There's a lot of things. Family owned and operated. It's a small knit company. Everybody works well together. We like to try new things. There's a lot of changing with the times. Technology kind of comes into play with that. So, if we did the same old, we'd get surpassed in the business. So they're open for trying new things, experimenting, and just working together, collaborating well.
Hi, I'm Maddie, and today I'm here with Alex. Alex, can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
My name's Alex Lee. I'm a polymer sales engineer at French Oil.
And what type of education do you have?
I got a master's in chemical engineering from the University of Rochester. Had about 2 years of research experience before coming out into the field.
So why did you choose mechanical engineering?
Growing up, I really liked to tinker with things. And I actually did a little bit of tasting when I was in college. I started out as a microelectronic engineer. I did a little bit of biology. I did a little bit of biomedical. I basically didn't know what I wanted to do. And I realized I enjoyed chemistry. I enjoyed math, so I picked chemical engineering.
What does your position entail?
It varies. It's kind of twofold. I serve the customers that we already have. And so a lot of that entails working with mechanical engineers, process engineers on fixing their mechanical or process issues, supporting their processes and their equipment breakdowns and things like that. And then the other thing is working with our engineers on new sales. When we get new customers that are investigating our equipment, we've got to work with them on specifications, making sure our equipment complies with the requirements, regulations, things like that. And so it's a lot of paperwork, and that's a lot of understanding the process and how that applies to the machine.
And finally, what's one piece of advice you would give to our students who plan on going into the manufacturing field?
I would say follow what you like, so your passion, follow what you're good at. Follow obviously what makes money, what you can make a living doing, and pick somebody in manufacturing that you admire and ask them to mentor you.
Hello, my name's Lan, and today I'm here with Rick. Rick, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Vikram Srivastav, and I'm a project engineer here at French Oil.
Now, Rick, tell me, what does a project engineer do in a typical day?
A project engineer is basically in charge of anything technical related to a particular project. So that includes answering technical questions from the customer, coming to the assembly area and making sure the machines are built per the specifications and requirements and standards of French Oil, and making sure the products, machine components meeting the quality.
What type of experience would you say you have at French Oil?
I have 3 years of experience in polymer industry, and before I came here I had 4 years of experience in hydraulics industry.
What type of college training did you have?
I have a master's in mechanical engineering from Purdue University.
And why did you choose to go into the mechanical engineering field?
Since I was very little, I liked to tinker with things and like to open things. Could never really put them back because I was young. But that inquisitive attitude of mine sort of pushed me in the field of mechanical engineering.
What's one piece of advice you would give a student looking to get into this manufacturing field?
Be inquisitive, I would say, and ask yourself why, what, and how. So why do you want to do a certain thing? Just don't go ahead and do it. Ask yourself before doing it. And then ask yourself what is to be accomplished once you ask yourself that question, why, and then how it can be done. So these are the 3 fundamental questions every person should ask themselves if they want to get into the field of engineering or manufacturing in general.
And what do you personally enjoy most about working at French Oil?
The biggest, I think, perk of working at French Oil is the flexibility. So you still have a social life outside of your work. So you're free to come in. There's a lot of flexibility involved. So it's not a strict 8 to 5 job. Doesn't feel robotic at all. So I can leave a bit early without getting reprimanded by my manager. So that's the biggest perk.